Good morning, children. Welcome to the science class. Today we are going to start new lesson 2, food, health and hygiene. So let us start. We are going to read about these topics in this chapter: food and its components, diseases, non-communicable and communicable, importance of a balanced diet, health and hygiene, and importance of rest, exercise and yoga. So let us begin. First topic in this chapter is food and its components. So let us see what are components. We all need food for the development and growth of our body. This we all already know that without food there will be no growth or development in our body. We will become very weak because we get energy, health, everything from food. We need food to get energy and remain healthy. There are different kinds of food items which come from either plants or animals. We all know that we are mostly dependent on plants directly or indirectly, and also on animals for different products such as milk, eggs, meat, etc. Okay, so these food items are cereals, pulses, vegetables, fruits, nuts, milk, meat, egg, oil, ghee, butter, cheese, etc. These food items contain different types of nutrients. So all the food items have different kinds of nutrients, and all are very important for us. Nutrients are the substances present in the food. So what are nutrients? They are present in the food, and whatever nutrients or substances are present in these foods are called nutrients. They help in growth and maintenance of life. Nutrients that are present in different foods are grouped as, so on the basis of the nutrients present, they are divided into these groups. These are the components of food. So we will read about different components. These are the main components of food: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. So let us read further. Now here I have summarized what we have read till now. We need food for growth and development of our body, to get energy and to remain healthy, so that it is easier to learn this way. So please learn. Different food items contain different types of nutrients. And nutrients, what are nutrients? Nutrients are the substances present in the food. They help in growth and maintenance of life. The nutrients present in food are grouped as follows. Now we will read about carbohydrates first. Carbohydrates give us quick energy. That is why they are called energy giving nutrients. Children who play a lot and people who do physical labor need a lot of carbohydrates. So those who are doing labor work, or those children, those who play a lot and jump and run here and there, they need a lot of energy, so they need more of carbohydrates. Cereals, pulses, potatoes, honey, corn and wheat are some sources of carbohydrates. You can see here given, these are the carbohydrates. Then proteins. Proteins are called bodybuilding foods. You have been reading this from class 2, that bodybuilding foods are required for repairing our worn out tissues and for muscle building. So because good muscles, if you need good muscles, you need to eat more of proteins. Growing children and old people need more proteins. So you can see some sources of protein here given: meat, fish, eggs, cheese, etc. All these have lot of proteins. So milk is a good source of protein. It also contains other nutrients such as carbohydrates, fats and minerals. Hence milk is a complete food. So that is why it is said that it is very important to drink milk every day, because it not only have protein but also carbohydrate, fats and minerals. So pulses, soya beans, chicken, mutton, fish, eggs, cheese are good sources of proteins in our diet. So when we eat all these things, so they provide protein to us. Then the next component is fats. Fats also give energy to our body. In fact, it gives more energy than carbohydrates. So fats give us more energy than carbohydrates. You have to remember this. But excess fat in the diet is harmful for our body. Fats also help to keep our body warm. So that it is not that fats are always bad, but we need to take them in moderate quantity, not more, not less. Our body makes its own fat from foods we eat. So people become fat or obese by eating excessive fatty food regularly. It can also cause heart diseases when we become older. So this fat can get deposited in the arteries or blood vessels, and then we can have heart problems in the older age, but not for children. Children run a lot, they do a lot of exercise by running, playing, so they need fat also in their diet. So they need butter and ghee. They should also eat these things. The various sources of fats are vegetable oil, ghee, butter, cheese, cream, and dry fruits. So these are the important sources of fats. The next component is vitamins. You all know vitamins A, B, C, D, all these K, all these are important for us, and they are the nutrients that our body requires in small amount, not lot of them. They keep our body healthy and free from diseases. So vitamins play an important role in protecting us from diseases. So these are also called protective foods. Fresh vegetables and fruits are sources of vitamins in our body. Some of the vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, etc. And they are found in fruits and vegetables. Now, this is the summary. You can see here these are the different types of nutrients or components of food. Carbohydrates are energy giving, proteins are body building, and these are the examples which you have read just now. Then fats are also energy giving. Vitamins are protective food. They are present in fruits and vegetables. Then minerals are also protective food. They are also found in different foods, like iron is found in spinach and apple. Calcium is found in milk. Okay, so this phosphorus is found in fish. Sodium is found in salt. Iodine also in salt. So these are the minerals, different minerals which are required by our body. Now, sources of minerals, some minerals and their functions, like iron. Iron helps in formation of blood. Green leafy vegetables, spinach, beetroot, and carrot. These are the sources of iron. Then iodine helps to regulate growth and development, and it is found in seafood, iodized salt, and dairy products. Then calcium, important for healthy bones and teeth. It is found in milk, curd, legumes means phali wali sabziyan, and almonds. Almonds mean badam. Okay, so these are the sources of different minerals which are given in your book. Now, next component of our food is water, which is very, very important. We should drink plenty of water. It helps to remove toxic substances from our body. It also helps in digestion. We should always drink clean and pure water. Each day we lose water when we sweat, breathe, or pass urine. We must replace this water. So every day we are giving out lot of water from our body, so that must be replaced. So it is very important to drink plenty of water. A human adult should drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water per day. Then roughage is fiber. This is also a very, very essential part of our food. Without roughage in our food, we will have many stomach problems. So roughage is the fiber present in the plant food, raw salad, corn, cabbage, carrot, and fruits. Roughage helps us to get rid of undigested food. So whatever food is left undigested, that is given out of the body with the help of the roughage. Then comes the balanced diet. Now you have read so many components of food. Now they all form a balanced diet. How all these components should be included in our diet. So diet is the meal that a person eats every day, and a diet that contains in an adequate means proper amount of different components of food required by our body is called a balanced diet. When the food, all the components are present in adequate amount means the amount required by our body, proper amount, then it is called a balanced diet. A balanced diet keeps our body healthy. So we should include the following in our diet. Cereals like rice, bread, cornflakes, and oats. These are carbohydrates. Then pulses, beans, peas, nuts, seeds, meat, egg, and fish. This is protein. Then vegetables, especially green leafy vegetables. These are vitamins. Fruits like apple, banana, peach, and orange. These also provide minerals and vitamins. Then milk and milk products like curd, butter, and cheese. These are also calcium and protein giving foods. So all these things are very, very important, which should be included every day in our meals to make it a balanced diet. Okay, children. So today till here only. We will read the next topic in the next class. Till then, please read the chapter till balance diet and try to retain whatever you have read. So see you in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.